All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We will collect them. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria, Kolo Obe. Osetela. That time we say we did for primary school, now so we dey sing Nigeria, Kolo Obe, Tosa, Tosa, our march. I don't know where you go your school, if it be say you go your own inside town where they speak polished English and all those phonetics. One we did our own inside the main village. Amarama Ibrula slate ga akwụkwọ before. You don't carry slate go school. Some of you will grow for that time, you go know wetin I dey talk. We be say they carry slate, they go school. If you answer everything, your teacher go make am one kind big good like that. You go dey happy. Now so you go carry and put for your bag, go show your parents. Then if you come be intelligent child where they understand, or na quarter sign. Your parents go put your own rope for you. You get one new one those days where they put rope with they use all this Dangote ego cement that time. Use this ego cement, they put them and I saw the thing they be. But plenty things don't spoil. Children don't know the sweetness of going to school again. Everybody's just going to have a certificate and come out. Meanwhile, let's go down to the information of the day because you don't shell it for the obodo. As I started, you get why they tell you that Tosa and Nigeria don't call for Enuobe. You know as it be. As of this morning, dollar is 1,900 and GB pounds is about 2,000.5. And so things they take the increase for Nigeria. You know say Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. I go play that video for you. We be Ohamadike one of Ndi Igbo don't talk am say he say he get time where we say he go reach. Nigerians go they use barrow to they carry their money. You know some people come they happy for this devaluation where we say that they do. They think say na they are right because maybe say that they earn in dollars. They happy. But people don't know say now as this devaluation they do now so things go they cost very soon for this Niger for you to buy common hanky it go be around it go be like it go the whole like 2,000 or 3,000 to buy hanky. It don't they happen. Watch Henneken where would they take hold ourselves don't they increase price hero the price don't increase. I be make I talk about gold and makomasa. That one don't buy. I been a small stout where we say old man, one of my uncle, now he might take no small stouts, now waiting in the drink. Ya chaya 2 or 3 bottles, all la do because always driver. Meanwhile, as it be for Obagu Enugu community protest forceful land acquisition by private investors. People will be saying they for Obagu for Enugu state, don't they protest? They call government, say, I beg. May they come for their rescue. Say some people want carry their land by fire by force. But of course, you know that a river does not pass through the forest without bringing down the trees. That is to tell you that now the rat where we say they for house. Now you go tell the one where we say they outside. Say he get one fish or meat where we say he dey for basket there, and then go invite and 2 of them come chop their mama meat. So. I want to tell all back of people say anything where they happen for una, make una look under una feet. No be this time, no be today. We don't see this kind of thing for Alibo, where some brothers we connive with some government officials indirectly and collect land from their community, all in the name of making money very fast. They give this land to these people, collect some money from them that is huge, and sell their community. That's how it has been happening in many of the Alibos. There is a place called Azobunike. They have experienced such a thing. Osilo Bunike experienced something like that. people like Omonya and the rest of them, all these people, even Aguleri and Umuleri, there was a battle that they had there, a village clash. Even in the place in Ebonyi State, Uzi and Uzolo, such a thing has been experienced there. So I would say people who are in manage of this one, I go tell una make una no use forceful and fight, make una find follow legal means. But as una carry nose the chook, make una no say the kaku where they bite una, e dey for una leg. Now one of una brothers or many of them go follow for this thing, especially some of them where their stomach big, well, make una hold them and then follow the do am. As they be the Obago Akunakwo community in Enugu South local government area has protested an alleged forceful acquisition of its 1.097 hectares of land by a private investor. The community accused of using government machinery to develop and sell its ancestral lands without its consent. Over 2,000 natives of the community who protested in the disputed land on Monday chanted war song, carried placards that named individual owners of the private investors company together with a past Enugu state government functionaries. Perpetrators of the forceful acquisition of their land. They lamented that they have been intimidated with security agents, their building demolished by state government agents. The community alleged war marks to commit the irrepressible act. Traditional ruler of the community, His Royal Highness Igwe Mike Nuku, said that the protest was all about the protracted Enugu lifestyle and Gulf City, also known as Central City, that he alleged the community land was acquired illegally for the project. The monarch said, "They have dispossessed my community of land already given to the youth of tomorrow to build houses. We just woke up to see a company, Private Estate International West Africa, claiming that the vast land was allocated to it by the Sullivan Chime administration. What we know is that we gave land to Jim Nwobodo administration to establish the permanent site of Asute. We know it was 318 hectares of land, but Nwobodo couldn't actualize the dream, same as the military administration that succeeded him. After Chimaroke Nnamdi relocated Esu to Abani, the land was supposed to revert to us, but the Piwa said it has been allocated to them, and we said no because there was no conversation between us because we preferred government and not an individual company." When I don't see as it happen for that obodo, I tell you say na rat wey dey for house na invite the one wey dey for outside, say e get one meat wey be say dey for pot like that, say make we go squander that meat. E don dey shele for other state, protest don dey go, and people dey wonder, they say why Ndi Igbo no one join the protest wey be say e dey go on for Nigeria now because of the hike of prices of things and the hunger wey be say dey for the nation. But as that information dey reach my table, I come dey see update from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In say this one na still baby suffering, na in the people dey suffer. Say make them calm down, say the big one, the big boy suffering go come. Say if they suffer that one finish, e be like say the grandchildren suffering e go follow am. So as you do anywhere where you dey, as one Igbo where you be, sit tight, hold tight your seat belt, because it's not gonna be easy. This is gonna be a rough ride, even though it's going to be like you are in a roller coaster. Roller coaster is a kind of a scary adventure, but still you subscribed it with your money, and the fear, the tears, the cry is your money. So make everybody calm down and say this particular what they call am peppering, go soon end though. If you dey think say e go soon end, now you know, because as the dancing step wey be say the government don't bring out, now wetin we go follow dance with them. But wetin I dey advise you be say, make you no kill yourself, make you no too para, make you no too worry. Say God wey create man, he go still to dey provide for man wetin man go chop. Now so it dey be. As it be, they say many of your banking leaders you are celebrating as heroes are actually the ones that destroyed your economy, not the government, that the free says amidst Bode George revelation on Elumelu Wigwes wealth. You know, shall these people don't they expose the people will be saying that them put the obodo for this kind poverty way they say that many of the bank managers where they strike deal with government. Make a carry you go to waiting that the fridge they talk. The man don't talk. Many of your banking leaders you are celebrating as heroes are actually the ones that destroyed your economy, not the government that the free says amidst but the judge revelation on Elumelu we West Wealth. Written by Obiosogbu Igbegbe John. That the freeze, a controversial figure, is making waves on the internet for shedding light on those responsible for the collapse of Naira to international counterparts since its floating by President Tinubu of Nigeria. Read full article CRCDB. Trending banks are in possession of over $7 billion. Binance adjusting the Naira value. APC chieftain revealed the Naira depreciation is driven by corrupt practices, unveils ways on how to Cardoso and how Cardoso can put an end to it. When I don't see as it happen. Now, recall that both the judge, a former military Ondo State Governor, sparked discussion over a week ago as a resurfaced video emerged of him speaking on how the Apex Bank releases millions of dollars to bank owners and their CEOs monthly, but it is being used by them, not the public. This has made individuals like Elumelu, the late Wigwe, and Jim Ovia, among others, stupendously rich in the mess the country find itself in today. They see what thing they happen for this economy. Meanwhile, let's still go on before I will make my comment. That the free is sharing his perspective on the Naira's depreciation against the dollar and other major currencies. Stated, I'm intelligent enough not to blame this government. This government, in my opinion, took the right steps. The steps they took were the right ones, but were they properly communicated? Were the youth properly carried along? I supported Omoyele Sowore, and I know a lot of youth supported P2B. They probably would have had to take the same exact step that this government is taking. I am not one of the masses easily swayed by sentiment and emotions. The Naira needed to be floated. Many of your banking leaders you are celebrating as heroes are actually the ones that destroy your economy, not the government. The real demons are those people in the banking sector. I wouldn't say more than the brain. The government was subsidizing the dollar to the banks. The banks were getting the dollar and selling it to the public, making money. People who did not have access to foreign currency started questioning them. This comment came after an APC chieftain identified as Ayo Oyalo will reveal that Nigeria Bank are holding onto over $7 billion into circulation. Furthermore, he exposed Binance, a key player in facilitating corrupt practices, citing multiple adjustments to the exchange rate made by the platform just yesterday. When I don't see as it happen, wahala don't shell for this obodo things, don't they bounce down. But you know, get to see where you never be before. But the only thing where we say I go tell you, we say, they calm, tighten your seatbelt. No say you no go end today, because some people say if instead mouth where they chop, make you stop to the chop. They say make mouth wey never chop, make you never chop at all. So our leaders nando one heliwalono for them to stop, it go dey hard. Bye. As they be Joe Biden, we will severely punish Russia for the death of Alexei Navalny. America don't they talk say they go punish Russia, and if America and Russia don't they clash, this one now wetin they call now world war. I beg make una no do this kind of thing. E be like say And at the word, now one spoil. But make I carry you go for the full detail of the information as it be. The US will announce a new round of sanctions against Russia on Friday following the death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny in a prison camp. According to Sky News, the sanctions will target Russian officials and entities involved in the poisoning and imprisonment of Mr. Navalny, as well as Russia's role in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, according to the White House spokesman John Kirby. Mr. Kirby said the sanctions were designed to hold Russia accountable for what happened to Mr. Navalny and to deter further Russian malign activities. He added that the US had not reached a definite conclusion on the cause of Mr. Navalny's death, but he blamed Russian President Vladimir Putin for creating the conditions that led to it. Regardless of the scientific answer, Putin's responsible for it, he said. Mr. Navalny, a vocal critic of Mr. Putin, died on Friday in a remote penal colony in Siberia, where he was serving a 2.5-year sentence for allegedly parole violation. His wife, Yulia Navalny, said he had been poisoned with the nerve agent Novichok, the same substance that was used to attack him in August 2020. She accused the Russian authorities of denying him proper medical care and of covering up the truth about his death. The US and its allies have condemned Mr. Navalny's death as a tragic loss and a blow to the democracy in Russia. They have also called for an independent and transparent investigation into the circumstances of his death and the use of chemical weapons against him. When I don't see as it happen, say all over the world, democracy don't crash. Democracy. Fela call and democracy. There are some philosophers in the past times who were of the opinion that if the door of democracy is to be opened for the people, that a time will come when bad people, what they call criminals, and then they go take over the government. And it looks as if that prediction of this philosopher is coming to pass, that as it is, people who are taking over the government now because of this issue of democracy are the bad ones. So what could have been the better government that would have bettered the people? Some people were highly against communism in the olden days. Should it have been the better system of government? Now we are under the presidential system of government. Democracy, for that matter, it is said that democracy is government of the people by the people, according to Abraham Lincoln. I know that when Lincoln was coming up with democracy, he meant good for the people. He was looking for a society, a community where people will be able to air their views and speak their mind. But as it is today, those who have taken over the government has decided that the populace will not speak their mind because they have all the powers at their beck and call. And if you look at the constitution of different nations, you will find out that there are many amendments severing it from the original one, and that is a dilution to the constitution. Looking at the constitution of Nigeria, you will see a lot of dilution in that constitution where a lot of powers are allocated to the executive arm of the government, the presidency. The presidency in particular, you will find out that the vetoes that are allocated to the presidency is very high. And it makes the presidency to be like a god when he's on that seat, because looking at Nigerian constitution and how it favors the president, this will help you to understand that a lot of powers are allocated to the president. With his veto power, he can do undo. And a lot of appointments that are being made by the president, you will find out that people will not be able to have a say, because if you ask me, I will tell you that most of the appointments are not based on merit, but they are based on I am and who knows who. Even though there are a few of these appointments that are based on technical know-how, but I will tell you that about 90% of appointments that are being made by the executive are not based on technical know-how, but they are based on appointment. So this is what has been going on in the government. And if you are asking, why is everything going haywire? why are things going backward? It is because those who are supposed to be handling some of these things has not been put there. The wrong ones are still there. There are people who have the mind to work for the country, but when are they going to get into position? Before now, people were very afraid of politics because the eyes of the layman were not opened. The people believe that politics is a dirty game, even though it is a dirty game. But if there are a lot of good people inside there, I believe that things are going to be working out because as it is, they left politics for the bad guys. You see bad guys who got their things in back ways and the rest of them. You see them venturing into politics and it's favoring them because the good guy believe that politics is a dirty game and it should be for the dirty people, and that is what has been happening. IPOB cautions Igbos against protests in the southeast. And the IPOB don't caution the Igbos, say this protest wey be say they do, make una no follow them do. But ndị Igbos don't talk say anything wey concern protest concern them, say their hand no dey, say make man wey be say don't enter, make you finish in tenor. But if you look at Ankwa, you gonna say Igbo man get sense. If you go to protest, person wey don't enter office, then enter office, whether go up or whether go down, he no go up, he no go down. Meanwhile, now here I go to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you will be the first one to collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.